Hello and welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. We are in June. If you remember the last episode, we were in the beginning of... I'm just going to jump in. Oh, Massey here. We were in the beginning of May, weren't we? We skipped over the second part of May, just because there was... Other than keeping the animals fed, which I don't even think we needed to do in May, in the second part of May, there was nothing else to do. So, we're starting in June. The thing we need to do straight away is... Oh, first thing to tell you, I've already been kicked off. So, I've been kicked out. And I hadn't actually started recording, I just started sort of looking around to see what we were going to be doing today. And yeah, it's booted us out. So, that was always good. What we are going to do, I've gone past it, is we're going to go and get our big trailer. No, we're not, we don't need to. What we're going to do is, we're going to go over to the train station and we're going to sell our corn, because June is peak price, isn't it? I don't know what the price is, but we're going to sell that. We'll see what else is in there as well. I don't think there'll be much. I know we've got barley, but I don't think there'll be much more. Because what I want to do is, I want to sell whatever we've got and buy a field. And the reason I want to hurry and buy that field is because they've all started changing. So some of the barley and wheat fields... Have I gone back? No, here it is. Some of the barley and wheat fields have already started to become... Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. To ripen. So you can see this one's ready to harvest, this big barley field here. I mean, we wouldn't have the money to buy that one anyway, because it's probably like 800,000 or something, that field. I know we've worked in that field before and it's quite a big one. Right, let's get this on. See that field? So that was ready to harvest when I first came on, and it's already gone. So is that one. Oh, that was, you know, that was one of the ones that I was thinking about buying. Let's get this on. There we go. Train is going over 17 kilometers. Oh my god. Is it actually coming down? It is coming down. Right. Let's wait for this. Right, it should be coming. Hopefully. Nearly 500 meters. Where are we at? It always comes from... I've only ever seen it come... There we are. I was going to say, on this map I've only ever seen it come from one direction. It doesn't seem to go sort of backwards. On some of the other maps, and when you call them, they come backwards, don't they? I don't even know what we've got to sell other than the corn. I know obviously we've got some barley as well, but... There we go. Start the engine. Now, if you remember last time, we were having some bother with this, weren't we? Where... Could we not open the second grain cart or something? I know we couldn't get everything in that we wanted, could we? Not because we ran out of space, just because... it wasn't recognising the carts. Right, let's see what they've got. So we don't want to get rid of the barley. The canola we could sell. I mean, there's only 4,000 litres of it. We could just get rid of it anyway. Soybeans... I don't even know when the best soybean price is. Now. That's God, that's lucky. I mean, we haven't got many, but... what was that? What else was a canola in November? And what are we at now? So we're a couple hundred down. Right. Nope, don't want to go that way. I'll be on for ages. So we want to do corn. 18,889 litres. Right. Well, that's good, because at least it's opening that. And we want to do the soybeans. we can turn that off now. Right. I don't think we're gonna get loads. Remember, we are on hard economy, so I don't think it's gonna be like a lot of money. It's just something, isn't it? And it might get us just over the edge to buy that bigger field up near the spinnery. I think that's just over a little bit more than what we've got now. Right, how much are we getting? 15, 16, just over 17,000. Right, not bad. So 329. What we're going to do is I'm going to get back over there, and then probably go up to the field that we're going to try to buy, I think. We've got our gear over here. What I really don't need now is the game to decide it's going to harvest this field. That would be soul destroying if it does. Because this is the one we're going to get. I mean, it's always going to be, the expected yield's always going to be low, because obviously we've got precision farming on. However, there's nothing we can do about that. That would be the same with no matter what field we get. So let's spend 312,768. So we were really close last time. I knew we were. It was around that, but I didn't know exactly how much it was. Let's buy that. Right, leaves us with 16,691. But we now have a massive field to go and harvest. So this year to harvest we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fields to do. Which isn't bad really, is it? Considering, I wonder what year we're in. How many years we've been on? Been playing 4 years. And we started with that. So I don't think that's bad at all. That and 1 tractor. Let's get this going. I mean, like I said, ideally I would have liked a bigger combine. But it was either buy a bigger combine and buy the bigger combine to make the other fields easier, or buy a new field to ultimately make ourselves more money. So I think that was probably the right decision. What am I doing? We need, I can't even remember. There it is. We want the straw, don't we? We want to make as much as possible. There we go. Yeah, yeah, I think it was probably the right decision. Even if we are going to have to keep emptying this probably every 2 runs by the looks of it. But I mean, without this, we couldn't have, without this combine, we couldn't have gone on, could we? I can't remember what we did for the first year. Did we... The field where the pigs are now, we put a crop in there, didn't we? Did we put oat or barley or something in there? We must have bought that combine really early, like in year 1. Or did we have a different one? Did we have maybe one of the really cheap bisons or something like that? And then upgrade to this one? I really can't remember. %50 full already. We're going to be in completely the wrong... In fact, I was going to say we're going to be on the wrong side, aren't we, to empty. But, given where this fence is, I think if we go across the top and create a bit of space up there, then that would be the best option. And then we'll come back down the other side. Hopefully we won't get to 100% here. I'm saying that we could always, depending on what's in that field up there ahead of us, we could always go up that side, couldn't we, with the trailer. I don't know how much gaps in between, you see. I suppose, and I don't like, even though it's like the computer's fields, I still don't like sort of going over them because it just doesn't look good, does it? Although this one hasn't been planted. I was going to buy, how much is that one? One of the ones I was looking at was this one, 109,000. Because that's not bad at all, is it? I mean, God, you could even just plough up that middle bit, couldn't you, and just make it into one giant field. Right, let's, I'm going to tab, because just time-wise. We'll get this up here, we'll get it emptied. And then what I think we'll do is, we're going to get a time-lapse on here. Because I think, even though we're only at 10 to 11, I think we're probably quite deep into a video at the minute. The grasswork's just going to have to wait until the second part of June, I think. It was more important to get this done before we lost the chance to be able to harvest it, because, like I showed you, the map just, the fields will turn from ready to harvest to harvested in like no time at all. You'll actually see it sort of progress through, won't you? Which is a pain, but thankfully that hasn't been a problem. Right, let's get this on a time lapse. We will probably get, hopefully, well, saying that, I don't even know. I was going to say hopefully we'll get it all in this trailer, but I have absolutely no idea, if I'm honest. I think this trailer is about 40,000 litres, so it'll be a good chunk if we do. But yeah, let's get a time lapse on, and we will be right back. This has taken a very, very long time, as you'll probably see with the time. We've just gone 6:30, and we're racing against finishing before the rain starts as well. It has took a long, long time. The field didn't seem that big, but I suppose it is only a small combine, isn't it? We are having to unload a lot. Like, it doesn't even get 2 full runs in, and we haven't unload. I've for some of it, it's mostly when I do the recording, the time lapses. I do put a worker on for some of that, just so it just comes across better, basically, when we're doing the time lapses. It stays in, when I want it on different angles, the camera on different angles, it like stays in line, which I've done on this one. I've done in this series, sorry. It's not something that I'll do on, it's not something I did on No Man's Land. And I think we've had the debate before about, can you put a worker on No Man's Land? Because I can't remember if it's this iteration or the last iteration of No Man's Land, where I'm pretty sure you couldn't have workers. I think we've already had that debate before. It looks like we will get everything in on this tank though. And good news, I've only been kicked off once, which is always a bonus. And I'd saved it just before as well, like maybe 20 seconds of harvesting I missed out on, which wasn't too bad. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a worker on there and I'm going to run over just to grab this. I've 100% made my mind up as well. This is going to be the last season that we do. So after we get our crops in and sell what we need to sell off. We're not going to sell everything off, but sell the crops we want to sell the animals, our products and stuff, then that's going to be it. I can't keep going when I'm at risk of every few minutes getting booted off a map. It's just not practical. It just takes such a long time as well. If I'm having to go back and redo, is that gonna, no. If I'm having to go back and redo the work that I've already done once, even if it's off camera and I just need to do it, just to catch up, it takes such a long time. Tell you what we will do. Let's reverse this back a little bit, just so it gives us a bit of room to pull the trail around. Right, let's get this down. Let's get it down to the silo. What have we got there? Another 17,000 litres. I think, well, we had just under 17,000 litres, so whatever's in there now is pretty much what we've pulled off the field. 92,500. So we've probably ended up pulling 93,000 litres off. In fact, that is pretty much exactly what we've pulled off. 93,000 litres of barley off that field. Which isn't bad at all, is it? I mean, money-wise, compared to other series, I think we're only getting about $300 per... 300, so a bit more. I was going to say it was probably only about 34 grand, or it might be a little bit more, because I think there was... If we can get 370, then it's, I don't know, maybe about 40 grand's worth of product. It's been saying it's going to rain for ages, though. I haven't actually looked to see when it's going to start, but I'm surprised it hasn't already. 7 o'clock. Yeah, so a few minutes time. I was worried it was going to be 6. Not now, obviously. When we were still going, I was worried it was going to be 6. Quickly realised there that I needed to switch back to a better camera angle because I was coming up to the train tracks. Right. Let's get that tipped. And there we go. So that'll have put us... We've got 109,000, nearly 110,000 litres of barley. The next video, we need to do our grass work. We desperately need to do our grass work, so that's what we'll be doing. We need hay for the sheep for the rest of the series. So both of our little fields will be getting tedded and turned into hay. Other from that, probably just general sort of bits. There'll be nothing else ready to harvest. That'll come probably in the months down the line. But yeah, I'm really happy. The amount that we've got off that field, even though we had no sort of we had no analysis or anything done on it, I thought it was pretty decent, to be honest. But we will end the video there, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.
PlayStation